Jared Adams from Atheism, the Link to Truth. Just wanted to make a quick video on other types of videos. I'm not going to select a certain video, but as a whole. Uh, if you look up in YouTube, why should I believe in God, or uh, you know, God is real because anything like that, anything along those lines. You won't find a video online or on YouTube where if someone is trying to give you uh, a good premise to believe in a deity, that they won't throw around the word trust. They use it in a lot of different contexts, but one of the largest formats for using trust in a religious way is to trust in God. Um, Now, I don't know why people don't catch on to this, and I don't know why they don't understand that in every other aspect of our life, when it comes to trust, when it comes in gaining trust in a person or an animal or anything, in a business, uh, this trust needs to be gained. It's not something that should be superimposed on us and just we go with it. Like, okay, we'll trust you. That's it. You don't do that. You might say you trust in somebody, but in all actuality, it needs to be gained. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ask a couple questions and explain my view. Now, if every other aspect of life, trust needs to be gained, but when it comes to religion, when you go into a religion, people say trust in God, like you're supposed to do it right away. And as soon as you trust in God, all your answers or all your questions will be answered, which I find preposterous. All right, I have a little boy, and I have a fiance, and I have lots of friends. Um, I deal with businesses. Every relationship I have in my life, I have to earn respect with these people. All right. My son doesn't trust me just because he has to trust me. He trusts me because over a period of time, I have instilled in him that he can trust me. He can come to me with things. All right. Now, same goes with intimate relationships, business relationships, anything like that. It always needs to be earned, and it always has to be reciprocated. Now, but this isn't how it works, or seems to be how it doesn't work in religion. Trust should be automatically instilled onto this deity, and once it's instilled in this deity, all your hopes and dreams, your questions, all that stuff will become more apparent and answered. Now, I want people to think that when it comes to anybody, like even the most simple figure in your life, like how much you love your mother, how much you love your father, or your grandfather or grandmother, or your dog. If you carefully look at that relationship, trust has been implanted. All right, it has grown and it has flourished. That's the reason why you love them that much. Now, this should be gained. Now, the only way to gain trust, I find, or I believe in religion, would be to fully understand and to fully have no qualms with your religion. Which most people say, I have no qualms with my religion. I believe my religion 100%. But the things that you have to take out of your life to believe in a religion or a God or a deity, right? Especially Christianity or Islam, you have to take away a large portion of your reasoning skills, and you have to suspend judgment on so many different things in your life to believe in this one thing. Now, I find that if that had to happen in, say, a friendship, a trusting friendship, if I had to take so many things away from my life in order to believe in another person, to have trust with that other person, I would have to reevaluate why I am in with that person. Why do I have to get rid of things that do make sense to me? And why do I have to substitute the things that make sense with me with what you tell me is true, even though all the evidence flows to the other side? Why do we do this? Why do people in religion get rid of all these common sense factors and situations in their life and replace them with doctrinal ideologies just because we have to, or we're supposed to? Now, this is one of the main reasons I find for myself anyway, why when it comes to a religion, why I don't believe in a religion. It's because I can't trust it, all right? Mainly because the doctrine, the dogma within the doctrine, is so completely flawed when it comes to logic or and when I say logic or reason, I'm not just saying logic or reason because of how I perceive something to be true, or this makes more sense than the other. Although that's true, if I look at something and there's evidence for it, and I have another area or another course of belief that is kind of invading what I'm trying to figure out, then you have to break down the two situations. All right, you have to break down belief one with belief two. In doing so, and after researching it, if you find out that none of this can be proven, none of this can be proven true, then why stick with it? Well, they say because you must trust in God that it is true. You must trust that the Word of God is stronger than, I guess, the understanding of our world, or the understanding of a certain course of events, thus evolution, Darwinian theory, natural selection. One of the largest ones that seems to be misplaced with religion. Some people can't believe in evolution while believing in the Christian faith. And throwing away something that with so much evidence and so much time and study put into it, and just giving it up because of this misguided trust that you've put into a deity or a figure that you can't prove to be true, I find is idiotic, really. But I want to know what you guys think. If you look at all your relationships and how strong the trust is in those relationships, and how long you've worked to solidify those relationships, why are we supposed to automatically put trust in something that we have no proof of? And if you do, say, put trust in something you have no proof of, strictly because of faith, that must, I believe, diminish the level of trust and the standard of trust that one used to have. Now, I could be wrong. You could divide trust, I guess, when it comes to religious doctrine into two subcategories, where I have trust for religion, or I have trust for my faith, and I have trust for my friends and my other relationships. But in creating that bridge, I believe it must diminish what trust is or what trust means to a person, which would almost make them trust anything just off of lack of evidence, which might be why people get hurt so often. But I want to know what you think. Is trust one of the major deciding factors in religion? And does trust, once placed in something, hold more strength and more understanding on that subject than the rest of the subjects, i.e. Sirius's understanding of the world or people or things or lineages and evolutionary theory and whatever other theory, the Big Bang theory. You know, there's so many things that people give up, so many truths that they misplace or hide away because of a doctrine. And if people are like this and people do give up trust simply for a standard of living or to fit in, maybe, how can one finish? How can one finish their life knowing that trust is not what it used to be? Trust is a strong thing, and it's no matter what goals or what achievements you gain in life. If someone trusts you, say if you have one person that 100% trusts you no matter what, that's a huge accomplishment, right? That's huge. So anyway, just wanted to get your guys' thoughts on whether I am right or whether I am wrong, or whether the division of trust that the theory that I just put out, where you can divide trust into two separate categories, is that more plausible to other people? Anyway, get back to me, and don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And you guys have a great day.